Second Peter's chapter 3, verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto all the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. The Wadi Yabashim Yahushua for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, all of our D chip was the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles in the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lift up the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. May Yahweh brought the Lord to the cause of this video, just a vessel seeking salvation. This filthy place, spiritually known as Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all the other filthy customs they have taken upon. Yeah. Just woke up. Time is 7:43 a.m. Sunday, June 18th, 2023. The hopeful year, all prophecies come to pass. God. And I was thinking about it. We read this at camp. I do believe it was a verse we read at camp. Matthew chapter 19, verse 28. And it reads, I'll come back to those verses, but this verse came from that 2 Peter's chapter 3. Verse 11. This came from Matthew's, and I was thinking about it. I was like, this is the ultimate answer to counting the cost. Because I was thinking about counting the cost, right? And this is the ultimate answer to counting the cost. How should I answer to you? What you're gonna gain when you give up everything from this world, and it's gonna be glorious. And the headline for the from Matthew chapter 19 verse 27 is disciples reward. The disciples reward, right? So I was when I got home, I was walking, and I was just thinking, I was thinking about a lot of stuff that I don't have now, and what I came out, it's like going through a fire, bro. It's like going through a fire, and you're being cleansed, and the stuff that you don't have, the stuff you don't have now is what is that? When they purify silver or gold, whatever comes off you is residue. Those are all the situations you had back then and everything that that you didn't end up with now. was not supposed to be with you now. So I'm all over the place. I just think it was just so much running through my mind. By the time I got home, I was really drained out. It was a nice little walk to the house, and I was just thinking. The last thing I thought about when I got home was counting the cost, everything. And when I said that in my mind, and I just thought about, all the all you have forsaken for this ministry, you gained more because you gained a chance to get in the kingdom. And you got those days it may have hurt, and you felt you might have, dropped some tears, but it was tears. It was tears of joy, and it probably was a little tears of sorrow, like you sad, but it was tears of joy because you're still alive to witness these things that the Lord has made possible for you to gain. And remember, our disciples back then didn't receive the kingdom as yet. Our disciples are here now, which are our apostles and our elders and the Akim. They are firsthand experiencing. I brought this on one of these men experiencing these glorious things that's about to occur for the elect. All right, for the hopeful elect, we're hoping to be the elect, but it's going to be the elect that's going to gain it. All right, there has to be that remnant that has to gain it. All right, so because this is done for the elect's sake. All right, so I want to read this real fast. Salakia. It says, those two verses, I'm going to come back and I'm going to end with that one, but I'm going to go back to here where I got this from. It says the disciples' reward. The disciples' reward is the headlines for Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? This is Peter asking Yahushua this. Okay. We just let's read in the NLT so you can get a little more clearer, should I say. Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. Then Peter said to him, we have given up everything to follow you. What will we get? And Yahushua's going to answer them. But nowadays, now we know. We know the answer now. Because back then, Peter was like, he was, he was curious. Like, man, like, we see the glory through you, It's like right now, we see the glory through our apostles, by them breaking it down to us and us going over it. We see the glory now. And we know individuals that came in this thing and they got to a point and they said, F this, I'm not going to never get the kingdom. Like it seemed like the kingdom was never going to come. Losing faith and hope. Losing faith and hope. That's a clear answer to that. That's what that is. Losing faith and hope. Oh, they say they the ones, but every time we turn around, someone else is up going against them. That's part of the purification stage. Remember, our apostles, our disciples back then got beheaded, got stoned, got put to death. And it's going to happen now. These type of things are going to happen in our lifetime. So, thinking about a verse. I'm going to see if I can find this verse here, which is a very powerful verse. much tribulation to enter into the kingdom. Bible verse. All right. So this is just verses jumping around. So I'm just going to be just a holy conversation. It's not like a I'll just push the button, and I gotta get one in, man. It's like I don't know what else. Like when I think about it, I say, man, I gotta get one in. You know, I want to be heard. I want to be. I want to be. I want to. I want the Lord to hear me. I want to be doing this for the right reasons. And a manly conversation, a holy conversation is a manly conversation to other men to let you know that, hey, who knew you be doing this? All right, or now we got the answer why we should be doing this. Because this world is no good, man. This world's no good, bro. I was just looking at a couple of things, and just looking like, even the ones that's running the show, they know good to each other. They are so divided. This world is so divided, man. How the hell are we gonna be? They don't ever like Satan is divided in Satan. I mean, Egypt is against Egypt. So how the hell are we gonna be fucking here and thinking we're gonna be fucking with them happy ever after? It's just impossible. Because they not happy with each other. This verse just jumped in my head. Acts chapter 14, verse 27. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exalting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. Much tribulation, man. That means right there it's telling you it's not going to be easy. Tribulation. We always go with this verse. The verse always come out in your mind. You think about it because you gotta deal with the shit that's going on around you. Where then? This is Acts chapter 14, verse 22. It's confirmed, man. Because our apostles are back doing in the same lot they was back then. And that's what that verse Matthew goes into. And there's another verse, so many verses, Salakia. And this is the NLT translation. Where they strengthen the believers, they encourage them to continue in faith, reminding them that we must suffer many hardships to enter the kingdom of Yahweh. We're going to suffer many hardships, man. That's something that, Yahweh Shah, he explained that to them. But your faith is what's going to keep you, what's going to get you the kingdom, what's going to get you the throne. And if you have faith in Yahweh Shah, and you keep pushing, because the things that you have in this world, it's temporal. It's not forever, man. You got to your family member, they getting sick, they die. Your car get rusty. I don't think none of them chariots get rusty. And he said you're gonna gain eternal life forever. You're gonna live forever. That's a reward right there. To live forever. Take that chance. Count the cost. Look back at all the stuff that you. That's what I was thinking. I was looking back. I was like, damn, man. Yeah, I can say it now. Even though he wasn't my son, but I raised him, since he was 5, whatever, and I was there, chastising everyone like, yo, I don't want him out in the street, doing what a father would do, you know, and years later, like when I found out, he died, passed away, right? Went to sleep. I just thought about all the stuff I used to tell my wife. And I know deep down inside, if not, I know for a fact she is. She's thinking about everything I told her. What to be doing with this young man. And she didn't want to do it. She just thought, oh, now years later, this is counting. This is a part of counting the course. Years later, you're right. You may not have the people that you was with, and you may not have your whoever, whatever you had lost in the time, the course of getting to this point right now in your life. If the Lord, He's not gonna leave you out there stranded in the street and jacked up. If you wanted His, if you wanted His, He said He's gonna take care of you. You might be still fucking up, like you still might be fucking up, like, and you see you getting smacked around. You gotta be cleansed, man. It's just a purification stage. So that was something that you got ran through the fire, and that the residue that's not gold got burnt in the fire. That affliction. And time told everything. The reason why it was happening, why you had to do that. The Lord said, because I got you. I got you on this mission. Can you imagine? All the movies that people lost. They go out there on a mission, and then their enemies find their loved ones and then kill them, whatever happens, and then they go through a phase of the next stage. That person ain't supposed to be there. So it's all a trial. And we're about to experience that now. Much tribulation to enter into the kingdom. All right, so let me read this real fast. This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 28. And Yahushua and Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me into the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of His glory, you also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So that's the come up right there. That's the outcome. Hey, we see what's going on with everything we know in the world. We see it. You see, I always say this now. If I would have stuck around, chasing my wife, and it probably been worse. I'd probably been dead from stress. Oh, my daughter probably been fucked up in the game from stress. Always seeing us argue, always going through some shit, fights and shit. We probably been fucked up, man. I'm telling you, man. A lot of shit happens when you chasing the wrong thing. When you're following, here you go. Let's use this word. Like he said, verily I say, Yahushua answered them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me, following the wrong things, you could have been fucked up. But since we've been following Yahushua, this is the purest. We've been cleansed from all the shit that we had back then. So when we count the cost, we looking like, wait a minute. Time went on, and then boom, shit happens. but you're not around to see it happen, but you heard that it just happened. Damn. You gotta look back, you gotta sit the fuck down, and then you start thinking about all the shit that you could have experienced if you would have been stood around that shit. You'd have been jacked up worse. Count the cost, Bible verse.
According to Rick Renner, Minister, Luke chapter 14, verses 28, 29, saying, "For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first, and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Lest haply, after he hath laid the foundation, and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him."
So you'd have been all up in there, down there. Hey, man, I'm looking back at it right now. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wow. You have the Wadi Bashim El Shah for preserving us. The Wadi Bashim El Shah. Yahweh Shemel Shah is healing us. That's what he's doing, man. You know? And this is and this, like it says right here, this is Yahweh Shah said. Look, I know he said this because it's in red. All right. So it says right here, Luke chapter 14, verse 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life, also he cannot be my disciple. So you hate this world. It's not like you hate your family. Oh, I don't want to be. No, you have a job to do, and you got to put Yahweh Shemel Shah first, because they the one. Yahweh Shemel Shah is the ones that gave you all these things: your father, your mother, your children, your brother, your sisters, and your life. He gave you these things. He gave you these things, man. If any man come to me, and hate not his father and mother and wife and children. You don't hate him. Oh, well, I hate your guts. Oh, your guts is making, I can smell, I hate you. No, you don't hate him that way. You don't put them first in front of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Because these same people, and we've seen lots of brothers and sisters experience this thing when they came to this truth. Their own family turned against them. Their wives turned against them. Their father, their brothers and sisters, their children turned against them, and they don't have them. Oh, your brother, your father, your son, your brother always on that corner with a dress on, wearing a curtain or something. Don't even care about it. Don't want to be around us on a Saturday or any damn day. They say these things. And this is why this is what goes down when you counting the cost, man. These are the things that you think about. Well, man, wait a minute. Y'all can't give me your mother passed, your father's dead, your mother passed away, your children is dead, and you damn near the break of killing your own damn self because you done depended on them, sitting around smoking weed and having barbecue, eating pork chops. Everybody got clogged arteries. Everybody fucking got cancer and shit. All type of shit is happening based upon you know, putting them first before Yahweh Shemel Shah. know? You gotta look at that, man. When I gained out of being with them. Hey, hey, listen. Based upon my experience, you know, and you know, I'm not in the area I was prior to 2019. I'm not in the same area I was prior to 2017. I'm not in the same area prior to 2013. But all those times and years was steps getting closer to glory. Getting closer to glory. Closer and closer to Yahweh Shah. Glory to glory, man. So, Luke chapter 14, verse 27. And whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. See, that's how you know right there. Right there, you know, if you bearing this cross, you are a man of the Lord. If you're going through it, you're going through that fire. To come out on the other side, you're one of his. You have a sure chance of being one of his. Because only the Lord got the story, the whole book. He got your story in his book. He got your story in his book. You know? Got everything you think you are right there in his hand. Look at this. Look at him. You know?